What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Marco here from Crypto Mining Lab, and in today's video I just want to do a short video talking about kaspa in general, and also the most asked question right now is a lot of people are asking this question: is it a good idea to purchase one of these new miners? Doesn't matter if it's the KS0 or KS1 or 2. They have different hash rate. I'm not a financial advisor, and just talking from my experience, and I've done a lot of videos from previous product that were came out back last year, like the KDA3 from Bitmain. You can check that video here. Yeah, so this is the video that I did last year about the KDA3, what I told people not to buy these miners, and the reason I will show you in a minute. Back to kaspa. One of the reasons why I don't recommend anyone to buy one of these right now is because, as you can see, if we take a reference, you see these miners came out back in June, sorry. And if we take that as a reference, and this is June, and you can see from here the hash rates start to rise. And before that, it was really stable because most people were using GPUs to mine this particular, coin. But as soon as these start to hit the market and connect to the network, you can see that the hash rate in the last month, if we take from the 1st of August to till today, the hash rate actually more than doubled. So you can see this sharp increase in kaspa difficulty, and the reason why is more and more of these miners are making it to the market, and they're connecting. And that's not actually the only reason. If we check the price of the coin actually is very stable. Not much. Actually, it's higher than what it was back in July when these these miners were released. Even if we take a reference let's say 1st of August as a reference, a month ago. The price right now, it's higher than what it was, on the 1st of August, a couple of weeks ago. But if we check the profitability of this particular miner, you will be surprised that it is actually going down. This is the 1st of August. This particular miner, KS0, was doing 20.46 profit per day if we take, a 10-cent power consumption, as a rate. But if we check it today, it's down to $11 per day. This is a 50% drop in just a couple of weeks. So, and I expect, this difficulty to rise sharply as more and more of these miners are connecting to the network. And as this hash rate is increasing, this profit will go down, literally will go down to, I don't know, maybe $1 or to less than $1 per day. And I will show you another ridiculous thing that Bitmain did, which is the Bitmain KA3. Sorry, not the KA3. This was for Kadena, and let's go back and check the one for what is called for the KS3. Okay, this is the KS3, as you can see from Bitmain. And here you see, this is actually the KA3. This is the Kadena. Let's go back to this one, kaspa. And this is the miner actually. And you will see what's the price of this. These were priced even higher. I think back in June, but now it's down to $50,000 per machine. And if we check the profitability of this particular miner, which is not even out, and it shows sold out, they were supposed to be shipped out by September 2023. And if we go back to June, when this was announced, this particular miner was supposed to make almost $3,500 per day. And now it's down to I don't know, it's down to 800, I think. Yeah, it's down to $856 per day. and expect this also to go down. So I don't know. I don't see people buying any of these, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people, maybe they already paid the money to Bitmain, and hopefully not a lot of them, because I don't recommend anyone to buy any of these, except if you're having, GPUs that you had from before, and if you're mining kaspa, that's fine. Keep mining it, and hopefully, in the next bull market, the price of kaspa will go up, and can make profit. But buying these miners right now, it just doesn't make sense. And from my perspective, it's just a gamble, because by the time you buy one of these and they ship it to you, it would take at least 10 days, and by then I think the profit will be going down to less than $1. And the reason why, let me explain. There's another thing which is really strange, is, and it's not strange, but usually most of suppliers don't do that, but with this particular miner, because it's consuming only 65 watts per hour, so it's very low in consumption. Actually, what they do is, if you see everyone that is selling these miners, what they show is something like this. This is just for reference. I'm not calling this supplier out or whatever, but most of the pictures that I see are this kind, which shows that the miners are being tested. This is the reason I gave you, that we need to test the miners before shipping them out, which is ridiculous, because if the miner is out of the factory, it should be tested and running fine. But what they do, actually, they would get them, line them up, start mining with them until they make some profit with these miners, and then what happens is, then they would delay your shipment by 3, 4, 5 days, and then they will ship it to you. By then, the price will drop down, and they don't care. They made money, they sold it to you, and it doesn't really matter. So stay away from this miner, and if you want to mine cryptocurrency, just go with the big ones. Bitcoin is one of them. I know it's demanding, because the hash rate and the power consumption of Bitcoin is really high, but this is at least proven to be stable, and you will never ever see something like this in Bitcoin difficulty. You will never see in couple weeks something like this. Very, very strange. You can see in Bitcoin, if we check the difficulty of Bitcoin, you can see it will show an increase all the time, which is fine, because a lot of miners are joining the network, and there are more and more powerful miners, but nothing like this. You will never see something like this. And the difficulty in Bitcoin will actually adjust, every 2 weeks, something like that. But this is just skyrocketing. So by the time you get your miner, you will be making no profit, and your ROI will go to infinity. So hope this video will be useful for some people, especially for the people that don't have experience with crypto mining in general. And stay away. I know it's very convenient for people to run these at home, but it just doesn't make sense. So keep your money and use it somewhere else. And I will see you in the next one.